What's good, fam? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy, Tierra Ryan. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a beat with a guitar for beginners. You know me, I'm still a beginner at playing a guitar, but I know enough to make a good sounding beat. So I'm gonna show you how to do the same. So just make sure you follow along, take your notes if you have to. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Yeah. In my opinion, one of the most important techniques that help me to make a good beat with a guitar is barring chords, right? So barring chords, if you don't know what that is that you take either your first finger if it's strong enough or your two fingers and just go on one of these frets and just press down all like very hard on all of them. Literally, you can play any key by barring chords. So, you got E minor, I think it's E minor. I don't even know for real. Like I said, I'm a beginner, so it's all good. So usually I love to bar chords around this right here, the third fret and the fourth fret. So that's just one half of the thing, right? So we got it right now. Like I said, my first finger is getting stronger, so I can bar a chord. But now I got three fingers that I can use to, choose a string if I want to. So pretty much it's just about experimenting with what sounds right. So I'll grab the first finger, right? My middle finger, and I'll put it on the second string. And let's see what it sounds like. It sounds like that. Now I'm gonna take my middle finger, or my ring finger, and let's say I wanna put it right here. If that doesn't sound right, I put it on another string. But I like how that sounds though. So we get that. So now we got, okay, now I still have my last finger left, so I'll probably put it on this string right here. That's what it sounds like. Now, this is when I freestyle, pretty much you can do whatever you want. So let's say I just want to do something like this, like. And since we're barring this chord, every string is gonna be in key. So you can even touch the open notes, like the last note, right, the last string right here. Right, so let's say. That's the one thing too about, playing guitar is that your hands might start to feel like they're, having an orgasm, like they're just imploding from the inside, but it's okay. You just want to do some of these real quick, it's all good. But yeah, so let's try another pattern, right? Let's say I want to bar a chord up here. Now I'm gonna take my pinky finger, right? And then I'm gonna just use my pinky finger for real. So let's see what it sounds like. Right? So you might think that it's kind of complicated, but just play it a few times and trust me, it's not. Like I said, it's just about first barring the chord with either your first finger or your second, both your two fingers right here. And then just finding strings that sound right. And once you find that string that sounds right with, with your remaining fingers, then you can just play a pattern with it. Right? So now we have the first pattern. Now the key to it is, what I like to do is just like to change like one note, right? So pretty much with my pinky finger right here, if I take it off, now we have a new bass note, right? So it might sound something like this. Like that. So think of like doing that with all your other fingers, and then you will have a good pattern to it, right? So pretty much, I'm gonna show you what I did for the first pattern. Okay, so you're probably thinking that it sounds a little bit buns, and that's okay. Now, I come to your house and then put my buns in your. When you're recording your guitar, you don't want to be too close to the mic because then you're gonna get too much bass in it. And you don't, of course, you don't want to be too far away. You want to be like a reasonable distance. I'd probably say like maybe that should be cool. I think from the mic, right? But you don't have to play perfectly because I definitely didn't play perfect at all, for real. Like I was messing up a whole bunch. I was messing up so many times. I was definitely not on time for a lot of it, but that's why we record into the DAW so we can chop it up to get it on time. So that's okay. So as you can see, I have like literally so many chops right here because I was just, like I said, you know. And this is not the final product, right? Because the magic comes from the processing. So I'm gonna show you what I did. Well, first, actually, no, I'll let you hear what I did and I'll show you what I did. So let's get into it. Now that sounds a whole lot better. So here's what I did. First thing that you want to do is definitely EQ it. You want to EQ out a lot of the bass because, you know, like I said, it has too much bass in it. EQ out some of the low mids too, so it's not too boomy. Then we got another EQ to cut out some more mids too, because like I said, I want it to be like very like low in the low mids and low section. Then of course, you're gonna wanna have a compressor with it. Now, literally, I just got this compressor about like a month or two ago because it was on sale for like 30 bucks. This thing right here is so fire, bro. I use it on my vocals, guitars, everything for real. It's called a distressor. And literally, what I do is that I just, you know, click the ratio and then I put the attack up. Usually, you know, when your attack is higher, it takes longer for the compressor to activate because I didn't want the guitar to be too compressed, like to be like like that. So I got the attack a little bit up. Usually I have like a faster release, so it kind of comes, the compressor kind of turns off a little bit faster than usual. So we got that. And then the output and the input just controls how loud it is basically. So pretty much, you know, it was a little bit quiet, so I want it to be louder. So that's why we get that. Now, the magic comes from Guitar Rig. You want to have a good guitar amp plugin, really. I love using Guitar Rig because they have so much stuff, and it's just fire for all the effects. But I think FL Studio has a free guitar plugin. I don't know how good it is for real. I don't use it that much, but you could probably try that for real. But yeah, so we got Guitar Rig, and we're using the Deep Grain preset. So without Guitar Rig, it sounds like this. Yeah, that just adds so much sauce to it for real, I'm not gonna lie. So now we get into the last stuff. We got a magic switch, which is just some chorus. Then we have a delay, of course, gotta have a delay. And then another EQ just to, you know, get some more stuff out of there. So that's what we got for the main guitar. Okay, so now we get into the cool tricks to actually spice up the melodies, right? So pretty much, you wanna just take one finger right here, play one note, and then slide it to a different note to get this effect right here. Right? So when you do that, here's what you get right here. Like you can literally like be new to guitar today and do that. Like like it's so easy. And I guess the key part too is like to first figure out which note you want to slide to first, so then you don't make a mistake. But yeah, very easy. Okay, so now we got a little bit of a arpeggio type of feeling. So to get that feeling, right, you want to just find like, you know, two notes that's a little bit far apart, and then just use these two fingers right here, or what, you know, whichever's comfortable, and just do something like this. So we got that, and then if you want to spice it up, you know, you can use these two fingers right here to either go up one string or two strings to the next one to get like a something like this. Now what I did for one of the guitar lines was I reversed it to give it a different effect. This is what you get right here. All I did was that I took this, rendered it out, reversed it, then I got an EQ on it to make it sound like a phone line, and then finished the micro to add the little sparkle effect, which is a free plugin too, it's fire. So together, the guitars sound like this. You might notice that it doesn't sound the exact same from what I played originally. That's because I pitched it down, which I'm not gonna lie, I love to pitch down audio samples because like kind of gives it like a more like a warped effect to it a little bit. So that's kind of what I was going for. But you know, we're not done yet though. Of course, we're gonna add some more stuff. So we're gonna add a vocal to it to bring it together, and just some accents too, because you gotta have that. So here's what we get right here. Okay, now we get into the beat, which is the fun part, right? This to let you know that your guitar loop is actually pretty good or decent, right? So what I did was I pitched it up, actually, I pitched it up one note. So now it's in G minor, and this is what you get right here. So for the drums, we have a hi-hat from Rio's drum kit. It sounds like this. Something to give it some, some extra bounce. Then of course we got a simple clap. We got some open hats. And then we get some accent snares and some perks. Now the fun part is the 808s. I'm not gonna lie, I was going for like that 24K golden type of feeling, so I got a short 808. I got it from the Nick Mira drum kit. I think it's like the Mirror Touch drum kit. But yeah, here's what it sounds like. Yeah, so the full beat sound like this. Thank you if you made it to the end of the video. Hope you liked that, enjoyed that, learned something from it. This one was a pretty fun one, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Go ahead and follow my Instagram at TiaLaron. And make sure you're drinking your water, hitting your push-ups and everything like that. And yeah. Have a good day. Peace.